Welcome to GoCar and thanks for choosing the world's first GPS guided storytelling car. Hi, my name is Nathan and today I'm going to give you your instructional video on how to operate the GoCar. It's really important you listen closely to this information I'm going to give you. That way when you're out on the tour you'll be able to maximise your enjoyment. Okay, all the vehicles are equipped with a trunk. To unlock the trunk, simply turn that through 90 degrees and lift it up. To secure it, turn it back through 90 degrees and it'll be secure. If you want to lock it, you need to use the correct key. The vehicle has two keys, one for the ignition and one for the trunk. To lock the trunk, get the trunk key, insert it into the lock, turn it through 90 degrees and press. To unlock it, do the opposite. Insert the key, turn it back through 90 degrees, the lock will pop out, turn it through 90 and the trunk will open. Second key is the ignition key. The ignition key is located here on the steering column. To turn the ignition on and off, you simply turn it here on and off. If you push and turn the key, it'll jam. The vehicle operates like a motorcycle. You've got no clutch or gears to worry about. Gas is on the right hand. Simply move this throttle lever back. The further back you move it, the more power is delivered. You have two brakes, like a bicycle. Front brake is on the right hand, rear brake is on the left hand. You want to make sure you use both brakes at the same time. Your rear brake is your parking brake. This metal clip here holds the brake on. To release it, simply pull the lever and the clip will release. To re-engage it may take two hands. Pull the lever, press the clip in place and release. The left handle grip has three controls on it. The top one here is your high beam and low beam. This is a motorcycle, so the lights will be on the whole time for safety. Underneath this is your turn signal. To engage, simply push the direction you want to turn. The white button cancels. Push to turn, cancel. Remember, it's not like a car, it won't cancel on its own. You have to press the white button. And the last thing on this red button here, that's your horn. On this side of the steering column, this is your kill switch. This is really important. It has three positions, left, right and centre. The engine will only run when it's in the centre position. It's for emergencies to shut down the engine. The reason we only use this in emergencies is if you turn the engine off, you won't be able to start the engine until this is repositioned. A lot of people forget that it's in the off position and they run the battery flat trying to start the engine. If you just leave this in the middle, use the keys to turn the engine on and off, you won't have that problem. This is the most important part. You're not going to go anywhere until you know how to start the engine. There are three things you need to do to start the engine. Number one, key needs to be in the on position. Number two, brake needs to be engaged. Let me just show you something. If the brake is not engaged, you cannot start the engine. It's a safety feature built into the car. So you need to engage the brake. It doesn't matter which one, I normally use the parking brake. The third thing you need to check is that the kill switch is centered in the middle position. If all things are good, simply press this red button and the engine will start. Once you get in the vehicle, you need to adjust the mirrors for your rear view. The car has two mirrors. Simply adjust it so you can see behind you. The vehicle has two gauges. It has a speedometer and a gas gauge. The vehicle's only designed to go 30 miles an hour, so on the downhills watch your speed. So this right here is your gas gauge. A full tank of gas will give you a range of about 70 miles. Your first tank of gas is included in the rental. If you need to fill up, it takes premium. The vehicles come equipped with safety belts. Simply adjust to the right length, clip in and tighten. To power up the GPS, simply press this button. You can leave this on the whole duration of the trip. This powers up your GPS and your audio system. Your audio system, you control the volume with this button here. This is just a normal car stereo. The mode button here selects between the radio
and leadership
and the GPS. To have the GPS, the screen needs to say AUX, auxiliary. When you're driving the vehicles, be particularly careful of the nose cones. They're made of fiberglass and they're very fragile. They're very low to the ground, so when you're pulling up to curbs, make sure you leave yourself extra room. Also, the vehicle tapers. It gives the illusion that when you're trying to clear posts and obstacles, you've got more room than you have. If you touch something with this nose cone, chances are you'll crack it, and we don't want you guys losing your deposit. This vehicle uses battery power, both to start the engine and to power the GPS and audio system. Should you happen to run those batteries flat by leaving the keys in the ignition or having the kill switch on and repeatedly trying to start the engine and the battery goes flat, in the trunk we have this switch here. Simply move the switch to the up position and it connects it to a spare battery, so the vehicle will continue to run. You've now completed your safety briefing on how to drive the vehicle. Once you get to your vehicle, take a few moments to note any damage on the car that we should note on your contract.
Computer system linking to satellite. Link successful.
Take the first 10 minutes to get acquainted with driving the car. After that, most folks take to it very naturally. If you have any problems, please don't hesitate to contact us. Please note the car will only talk to you while on the tour route. You're welcome to leave the tour and use the map to navigate around San Francisco. As soon as you get back onto the tour route, at any point the car will start talking to you again. Just remember while operating the GoCar that it's a road vehicle. You must obey the rules of the road. Remember, no freeways, no bridges, no bike lanes, no sidewalks. You must go where cars go. The gas in the vehicle is good for at least 5 hours of drive time. So have fun. Remember, if you need to go backwards, the car has no reverse gear. Use the roll cage when pushing the car in reverse. One thing to bear in mind when parking is that this vehicle is registered as a motorcycle. Therefore it's legal to park in motorcycle parking. Just make sure you feed the meter. Just remember the GoCar only has a 50cc engine. If you stay on the tour, you should be able to navigate all the hills on the tour. However, if you decide to leave the tour, the GoCar will not make it up every single hill in San Francisco. When travelling in groups of more than one GoCar, please remember to keep your distance. The most common accident we have is one GoCar rear-ending another. In the unlikely event you have any mechanical failure on the GoCar, pull over immediately and call the shop. We'll do our very best to get a replacement vehicle out to you as soon as possible. As soon as you start driving, the car will start talking. It has a personality. It'll be cracking jokes with you, navigating for you and telling stories that bring San Francisco to life. The more options you take, the longer your tour. So sit back, relax and have fun.